between Cuddy and them all.
Well, how's it going, guys? Andrew here.
And Matt.
This is it.
This is the big one.
The one we have been waiting for.
And now we have to wait even longer to figure out when it's coming out and how much it's going to be. But god damn it, we got it at least.
PlayStation, after, an hour and 10 minutes of showing off some games, they're like, okay, here's the system.
Also, an hour and 10 minutes of showing off games and teasing the absolute god out of us.
Oh, yeah. There was a lot of like, huh, is it going to happen? Here it is, 3 minutes of showing it off. And we've already seen it, obviously, but we have a lot to say. So let's just dive into this beautiful way to show it. It's very satisfying.
I like how we saw these where it's like, again, but it's like, oh, maybe.
Well, like, this was right after, though, all the people together were like, all the different companies were like, like this is PlayStation. I'm like, okay, this has to be the console. Like, if it's not, this would be the biggest troll ever. If they just do this and this, like, thanks for watching. But
I definitely thought that it was going to be purely games only because of the way that they said experience or like.
But see, that's how they got you.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, because we all were saying that in our group chat. We're like, they're not going to show it.
Yeah.
They'll show it in like a week or two. But nah, we got it, and it looks good. And just to say, whoever did these, like the visual effects for all of these little intros in between the stream, like every game, like props on you. Very creative, very satisfying. The music. Who said that it was like almost like a curtain being pulled back?
I think it was
Oh yeah, you're like, I was like, this has to be it. If it's not, oh, there it is. Damn. First off, I love the blue lighting.
I love the PlayStation symbol on the side like that. That's
and then how Sony is engraved on the inside.
I love the blue lights on the sides, like at the top.
So yeah, there's the Sony. And so you have your two little ports, then you have your eject, you have your power. I wish, like Ariel said, I wish they would have showed us the back. If it's messy, if it's clean, what's going on there.
It's gotta be clean. Like, I mean, there's no room for mistakes.
And there it is. And we're like, okay, that was it. That's all they're gonna show, right? We already know what the controller looks like. And nah, they're gonna drop it.
It was after this part that I was like, well, their system is glitching.
Right, it's like, oh, we're seeing it again? Okay. But nah.
Still a front.
You're just like, wait, what?
It's just
No eject button, no disc. The digital edition. So that's definitely the base. You get the system and the controller. Makes sense. That's going to be the base. But then they're like, we're not done yet. So.
But yeah, it's like
charging station.
Do you get this stuff with it, or is this just like accessories launching on day one?
Oh, I'm so happy about the remote.
I really like that remote.
There it is. PS5. So yeah, there's a lot to talk about this, guys. The biggest thing I think for me is the fact that there is two versions of it. You have your, the disc and you have the digital. So for the longest, maybe for like an hour or two, we were talking like, is digital worth it? Like, if it's $100 cheaper, is it worth it? And you can't see. I own over 500 movies. So why would I even think about getting the digital? Because then I wouldn't be able to watch movies, especially the 4K movies, now that you can watch them on the PS5. It's confirmed. Yeah. So, that just flew out the window. I'm getting the disc version. And also, I just like physical copies of games anyways. Mm-hmm. So, that was out the window. But it was, the biggest surprise. Do you think there will be, 5-6 years down the road, do you think there'll be an updated version, or do you think this is it? Because, I guess you could say, theoretically, the updated version would be the digital edition.
Yeah,
But the fact that they're coming out at the same time, it's like, well, what would you do more
I could
6
see
years
them,
down the road?
I could see them doing a remodel or like a different style of the PS5. I don't know how it would look because, I mean, you know, God forbid I could never have assumed that this was the shape that it was going to take.
I love all the pictures of all the leaks, what we thought it was going to be,
Yeah.
and everybody was wrong. It was great. Like, this is...
Honestly, the fact that it's standing up and the fact that it's got vents all around it makes it so much more perfect for running heavy-duty gameware with, you know, I own a PS4 Pro.
Ooh.
It was a bad investment. I mean, the games look great, yes, but when you can heat your room up to like an extra 20 degrees just by playing fucking like Need for Speed, it's just
not worth it.
It's not worth
At
it,
the end of the
guys.
day.
I mean, you know, the amount of heartbreak and stress that I've gone through.
The fact that you couldn't even... You would have to skip the cutscene in Days Gone because your PlayStation would crash every time during the same cutscene.
I had to watch the cutscene on YouTube because my PlayStation just couldn't handle it for some reason.
That's insane.
It's
like,
less than a year
Sony,
old. Everyone's like, maybe it's just dusty. Like, no, it's not. I mean, I've blown it out, but
it sucks, pretty much. But yeah, I think it looks. You know, we've heard all the goofy stuff. It looks like a Wi-Fi router. You know, it looks like a PlayStation 2 smashed with 2 white things over it. Like, I like the look. I think it looks better than the freaking Xbox Series. You know, whatever that thing's called. It's literally a little mini fridge.
The fact that it's supposedly 2 GameCubes stacked on top of each other, like, whoa.
Like,
just
this
buy
one,
a PC at that point, guys.
At
Come
least
on.
this looks interesting. It looks like you'll walk in and you'll be like, "What's that?"
It's
like,
the
it's
future of
PlayStation
gaming.
Yeah.
Literally.
It's edgy. It's cool. It's curvy. It's thick. I like it.
It's thick, but it's also slim thick with your cute ass.
And then, you know, we've talked about the controller in podcast previously, but the controller looks really nice.
Slick.
I want that charging station.
Yeah.
I want the remote. I definitely want the headset. I like how it's all white. I think they're going for like this white look.
Yeah.
And we were talking about on the way here if there was like a bundle. You know, they show everything.
Like a starter bundle. Like, you know, console, 2 controllers, charging station,
Remote.
headset, and then either remote or camera, or maybe all included.
And obviously the biggest thing is when's it coming out and what's the price?
Yeah.
I think it's going to be $500 and maybe the digital will be $400. I think that sounds reasonable. And so if everything, and that's, you know, the console and the controller. So if you add on the other controller, the charging pad, the remote, all that, $750, $800, and then, you know, like $100 less for the digital edition.
Yeah.
That's, you know, a theory in a nutshell. And maybe throw a game in there, extra like $50 or something.
Basically, it's just there's going to be a
$1,000.
lot of money being dropped on the first day.
We both are talking about buying new TVs, you know, so it sounds like we need to rob a bank or something.
Money! We need another stimulus check. Oh my god.
But also still work at the same time.
Yes.
Yeah, I got nothing else. I love it. I think it looks awesome.
My biggest thing is we haven't gotten hard drive space yet.
Yeah, I guess we don't. If somebody knows the specs, if we don't know by the time this trailer's out, comment down below. What are all the specs? So we know what it is. We're not we're not technical.
Yeah.
In that aspect, we're more just the fandom.
Yeah.
Of Sony and PlayStation. You know, just all this.
I theorize that it's gonna have a 1 terabyte. It's got to have at least a 1 terabyte because, like we were talking about earlier, between the both of us, newer PlayStation 4 models are their base hard drive is 1 terabyte. But it's like if we're gonna be playing, beefier games, that's probably gonna require a lot more data. So I feel like they're gonna have to bump it up to like 2 terabytes at least.
That'd be nice.
But it's also
more
like
space.
How are you gonna? Like, how easy is it going to be to switch out hard drives if you want to upgrade it,
Right, yeah. We got to look at the back. Or is
Maybe.
it like, or can you take off one of the whites?
I feel like that's probably what you're able to do.
That's a lot. That's
honestly,
a big panel to take off from the PlayStation 4, which is just like, you know, a quarter of it.
What if like the back just has like, you know, you can remove a hard drive?
That'd be nice. That'd be nice. And then one last thing I want to say. What game was it? The little robot guys, the little white robot dudes.
Astrobot?
Yeah, Astrobot. The beginning of that trailer, I think, teases what the PlayStation's going to look like when it turns on, where it has all of the particles and like it looks like it's like in a empty kind of storage room, and then like it says like press the PlayStation button and then you do it, and like I'm pretty sure that is it. If it's not, like, then what the hell was that? Yeah. So if you hadn't seen it, go watch that little Astrobot trailer just for the little beginning. Also, the full trailer's fun. But yeah, over 4 million views in 5 hours. It is beautiful. It's awesome.
I can't imagine how many fucking Xbox fans are just in the comments of that video right now. Just, Xbox is superior. We're going to have better technology. It's like, okay, that's great. Go look at all the shit that we have, and then fucking come talk to me about how you only have Forza, Gears, and fucking Halo. I love all 3 of them, but
yeah, like that was the one comment I saw. It's like, you know what? I buy a game console for the games. So at the end of the day, it's not really the console.
Yeah.
It's the material that the console, you know, you can play it on.
Yeah.
So all of these trailers that we just reacted to, we're so excited, and a majority of them are PlayStation exclusive. So sorry.
Suck it.
Pretty much. I was trying to be nice, but suck it, Xbox. Anyways, you have anything else to say? We're totally going to have another in-depth conversation on a podcast, so look out for that later.
Biggest 3 things: price, date,
bundles,
but then also just storage space. What do we got? What are we working with, PlayStation?
All the specs. Tell me all the numbers. I don't even know what half of them mean, but just tell me them.
SSD, more like, I don't know.
I'm out of here, guys. This has been Andrew.
And Matthew.
Peace.
We love you.